not. Maybe I think some of the problem was solved here. Okay, let us see. So the problem is like this. A domestic refrigerator is used to preserve frozen foods at a temperature of minus 15 degrees centigrade. So this is the problem of refrigerator. If heat leaks into the refrigerator at a continuous rate of 1.75 kilojoule per second, calculate the least power required to pump this heat out continuously. The ambient air temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. So I think what is happening? So we are trying to preserve food or to maintain a temperature of minus 15 degrees centigrade. So that is your sink temperature, that is T2. As a result, what is happening? The heat is leaking into that at the rate of 7.5 kilojoule per second. So we have to remove that heat from that minus 15 degrees centigrade. That means that is the value of Q2. So you have to find out the power required for that. I think you know that heat power has to be given as input. Now this word, least power means maximum COP. So whether we take it as refrigerator, reversible or Carnot refrigerator or ordinary, that has to be first taken care. And that is clear from this statement that the least power, because least power is required for maximum COP. So we have to calculate the least power required. The refrigerator has to run at its maximum COP, i.e. it must be a Carnot refrigerator. So once it is a Carnot refrigerator, you know the efficiency. Look here, this is the case. So this is your sink temperature minus 15 degrees centigrade, which has to be converted into Kelvin by adding 273. So T2 is your 258 Kelvin, and this amount 1.75 kilowatt, which is entering into this minus temperature space, that has to be removed continuously. So Q2 is equal to that value, and W we do not know, Q1 we do not know, but only thing we know that Q1, which is equal to Q2 plus W, will be rejected to the source at 303 Kelvin. That is your 30 degrees centigrade. So first let us calculate what is the COP of the system. So COP Carnot, just we don't need anything else, only the temperature is good enough. So T2 by T1 minus T2, that is equal to 5.733. So that is the COP. This is very high COP because in an actual case, we never get this. If you run a refrigerator minus 15 degrees centigrade and 30 degrees centigrade, you will never get it this high because this is very much idealized. Carnot. If you get 2%, if you get COP of an actual refrigerator as 2, that is good enough. Anyway, so then also we have got another definition of COP, that is Q2 by. This is remember, this is the COP for a Carnot or reversible refrigerator, but this is the general definition, and which is true for all cases, reversible, irreversible. So COP is equal to Q2 by W. So that gives you W is equal to Q2 by COP, and put the value of these things and you are getting. So this is the least amount of power required to run this refrigerator. Okay. Okay, now let us see the second one. Okay, let us come here first. Okay, this is important. So let's come here first. Just try to remember first the problem. Try to understand. A cyclic reversible refrigerating plant extracts heat from a source at temperature T1. A cyclic reversible refrigerating plant, that means a refrigerator, extracts heat from a source at a temperature T1 and rejects heat at temperature T3. Obviously, T3 is greater than T1 because it is a case of refrigerator. A heat engine receives heat from another source at a temperature T2 and that T2 is greater than T3 and develops work just to run the plant. What does it mean? That means the power developed by the heat engine will be completely utilized by the refrigerating plant. So the input of that engine is equal to the, the output power of the engine is equal to the input power of the refrigerator. The engine also rejects heat to the sink at T3 because that engine has to reject heat, and that is the same temperature T3 where the refrigerator is also rejecting heat. So that the heat extraction capacity of the refrigerating plant is given by this. So, so the heat extraction capacity of the refrigerating plant, that means the refrigerating plant, how much amount of heat it is taking from that T3, that will be given by this. Where Q2 is the heat supplied by the highest temperature source, that is for the heat engine. So that is the expression that you have to find out. And it is a reversible case. Now let's go to this. Now the situation is here. What is happening? There are three temperatures, T2, T1 and T3. Now what is happening here? This part is okay, this part is running as the engine. So see, out of this, T2 is the highest temperature, in between T3 and T1 is the lowest temperature. So the heat engine runs between this T2 and T3. So that is given, that is Q2 amount of heat is taken from the heat engine. Okay, it is producing some power WE, and the rest is rejected to the sink at T3. And this is the refrigerator which is extracting heat at a temperature from temperature T1. So let us call that Q1. And then it needs work, and that work is exactly equal to the work produced by the engine. And then along with that Q1 and that WE, it is rejecting to the sink. So I think the situation is clear, or any doubt?
Clear, sir.
No, sir. No doubt.
Fine. Then let's see how we'll do that. So actually you must write something in your solution. I think nowadays the practice is not to write anything, just some symbol and some numericals that you do, because nowadays the things is all up, MCQ pattern, etc. But actually now you have to write something because you have to write some report, etc. So write properly, just not some symbol and what is called some numericals. So the schematic arrangement of the combined heat engine and the refrigerating plant has been shown in the figure. Okay, that has been shown. The work produced by the engine is just sufficient to run the refrigerating plant. Therefore, WE is equal to WR, that we are telling. So Q2 is the heat input to the engine, which is given because we have to express the final expression in terms of Q2. So that Q2 is given and all the three temperatures are given. And it is given that the work unequal produced by this one and the work requirement for the plant, refrigerating plant, they are equal. Now for the heat engine running between T2 and T3, the efficiency is given by, because it is a reversible case, so 1 minus T3 by T2, and that is obviously also by definition, that is equal to work produced by that is WE divided by heat input, that is Q2. So therefore, you are getting W is equal to Q2 into 1 minus T3 by T2, right? Then, now you have to find out the Q1. So if Q1 with the heat extracted by the refrigerator, then COP of the refrigerator, again T1 by T3 minus T1, that is Carnot refrigerator or reversible refrigerator. And that is by definition is equal to Q1 by WR. So therefore, WR is equal to Q1 into this. So there we have got WE and here you have got WR. So by problem, these two must be equal. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just not talking you. Just 1 minute. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ওটা মনে হচ্ছে ফুল পেপার হবে, এখন ওটা করো না, এটা দিয়ে করে দাও, ঠিক আছে? হ্যাঁ। আরে বাবারে, অনেক বেশি হয়ে গেছে তো। কি কমাবে? ওই এফিসিয়েন্সিটা আমরা তাহলে মিটে গেল, আর এক্সারসাইজ গাড়ি দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? ওকে ওকে ওকে, সো we have come back. So we'll just put this, and I think that simple calculations will give you that some on rearranging we'll get this soon. So this is another one. Let's see the other one. Where is it? Okay, let us say this one. A reversible heat engine in a satellite operates between a hot reservoir at T1 and a radiating panel T2. Radiation from the panel is proportional to its area and to T to the power 4. I think you know that radiation is proportional to the fourth power of temperature. For a given work output, and value of T1, show that the area of the panel will be minimum when T1 by T2 is equal to 3 by 4. So is it correct or not? Have you got the problem? A reversible heat engine in a satellite operates between a reservoir at T1 and a radiating panel T2. Radiation from the panel is proportional to its area and to T to the power 4. For a given work output, the value of T1, for a given work output and value of T1 show that the area of the panel will be minimum when T2 by T1 is equal to 3 by 4. Now the situation is like this. Now how that heat is, okay, that is the heat engine. You can see the figure. So from some temperature T1, the heat is added and heat is rejected, that is that Q2, okay, to a sink radiating panel that is at, I mean, what else, what I can say? The sink here is the radiating panel which is radiating heat, and that radiation of heat is Ka T to the power 4 because it is proportional to the area of the panel and to the temperature of the panel. Because it has to be rejected heat, and that is the way it is rejecting heat. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why, sir? Everything is why, yes, sir. So, if you have any doubt, you ask. Okay. So just don't listen. That will not.
This is understood. This is clear.
Okay, fine. So now we have to prove that what for a given, okay. So if the temperature T1 and the what is given, and the work output they are given. So we have to say that this is the temperature of the source from where we are it's called. We are taking the heat and an area of the panel okay, and this is the amount of work output that we need. So then you have to find out the area of the panel, and actually we need some minimum type things, okay, because that will be helpful for us. So now then obviously the engine is shown in the figure, the heat rejection Q2 is equal to Atho, Q being a constant. Now the efficiency of the reversible engine operating between T1 and the radiating panel T2 is given by this. Now if W be the work output of the engine, then obviously it will be given by W by Q1, and Q1 is nothing but Q2 plus W, and then instead of Q2 we are writing that K to the power 4. So now if you combine these two definitions or these two expressions for efficiency of the plant, then of the engine, then we get 1 minus T2 is equal to this. I mean just equating. So what we are getting, 1 minus W by this is equal to T2 by T1. So what we will get, that is you are getting just after some algebraic calculations, you are getting W is equal to this, or A is equal to W by K T to the power 3 T1 minus T2. Now it is given that for a given W, so W is given, so that is a constant, A will be minimum when this term will be maximum, that is T2 to the power cube T1 minus T2. And out of that, T1 is fixed, that is a given. So we have to maximize that, you have to put the derivative is equal to 0. I think you know that. So we are taking the derivative of d by dt2, and this term is equal to 0. And by calculations, it is coming out to be 3 by 4. So what we are doing? Okay, so we are also trying to show that this. We are also trying to show that it is maximum. That's why you have calculated the second derivative, but in many cases it is not required, because depending upon the physical problem, so there will be only one criteria, that is either maximum and minima. So in many cases we'll find in our engineering that we will just do the first derivative and put it equal to 0, because they are only the either minimum or maximum condition occurs. But mathematically, if you want to show, you can show, that is we have shown it here, that the second derivative is minus 2.25 into T1 to the power square, and T1 is positive quantity. Remember that all these temperatures in your these calculations are in Kelvin, so it cannot be negative. Moreover, it is also square. So the second derivative satisfies the condition of maxima. So we have fulfilled, or you have proved, that T2 by T1 is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, now we will not go to that. So let us see this. Now let us see 3 Carnot. Should we go for 3 initially? Okay, let us go for this. A reversible heat engine operates between two reservoirs at 827 degrees centigrade and 27 degrees centigrade. Just let me see. Roll number 111. Who is here?
Yes, sir.
Just tell me why that temperatures are given as 827 degree and 27 degrees centigrade. Give me a quick answer. Hurry. Roll number 16. Roll number 16. Are you here? Kill, are you not able to listen to me? Roll number 34. Hurry. My microphone is not working. Your microphone is not working fine. 34. 34, 81.
Yes, sir.
Huh. Tell me why the temperatures are given 827 degrees centigrade and 27 degrees centigrade. Hey,
Yes, sir.
huh?
So, is it for easy calculation? Just because 273
Kelvin.
just for easy calculation, so that they can be converted into.
Yes, that is why you thinking in a difficult way. It is for easy calculations because
Yes.
you have to add 270 with that. Okay, so 7 is there. We have to add 73 so that 7 is there. So that's why 7 is given, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that needs involvement. So hey, you must be able to answer these questions. It is not always Bashu will give the answer. Okay. So
right answer, sir.
so so that is the thing. So that is the heat engine. A part of the work produced by the engine is used to run a refrigerator. Okay, within bracket Carnot. So a part of the work produced by the engine is used to run the refrigerator within bracket Carnot maintained at minus 13 degrees centigrade. So the person who will be asked, he will give the answer. Okay. So roll number 96. Roll number 96. Respond. क्या हुआ? देखे जो. Roll number 13. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Why not responding? So,
Sir, I am 13, sir. You
Okay.
just called my name.
okay, ठीक है. Now tell me why that is used to run a refrigerator within bracket Carnot is written. Why within bracket Carnot is written? This is not a good response at all. Let's see who are the people here.
Sir, maximum efficiency. For maximum efficiency.
Huh?
For maximum efficiency.
Now we are talking about a refrigerator. The Carnot is written in just beside the refrigerator. What is that? Proceed. You are not wrong, but proceed properly. You're almost right. So for maximum, what?
Efficiency.
But efficiency, not efficiency. What is the term?
Coefficient of performance.
That is the coefficient of performance. So that is basically to denote that it is a refrigerator which will run with maximum COP, and that is basically a reversible one. So that our calculations will be easier. In that case, we'll be able to write straight in terms of temperatures, T1 and T2. If it is not reversible or Carnot heat engine or refrigerator, we cannot write the expression for efficiency or COP in terms of temperatures only. Then it will be W by Q1 or Q2 by W. Then you have to know properly that. Anyway, so let's move then. The refrigerator also rejects heat to the same reservoir at 27 degrees centigrade. Fine. So engine is running, that is taking heat from 827 degrees centigrade, doing work, rejecting heat to the sink at 27 degrees centigrade. Refrigerator is also taking heat from minus 13 degrees centigrade because its job is to maintain the lower temperature at a lower temperature, and that heat extracted from that minus 13 degrees centigrade along with the work that will be done to perform this refrigeration effect will be rejected to the reservoir at 27 degrees centigrade. Okay. The heat input to the engine is 2000 kilojoule and the net work output of the combination is 3300 kilojoule. And the net work output of the combination, what does it mean? देखिए उन्नो रोल नंबर देखिए दाঁড়াও अरे अब तो आगे দেখা যাচ্ছে না এটা খুললেই তো পাচ্ছি না Now many people will come. So now roll number 20. No, 20, no, 13. 13 to hold on. Roll number 23, Abhishek. Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of that word? That is the network output of the combination is 300 kilojoule.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of that? Meaning of that? That is the what is that? The network output of the combination is 300 kilojoule.
The work done by the whole system.
Hmm? Speak.
The network done by the whole system.
And that is written there. What does it mean? Why you are talking about net, etc.?
That in the refrigerator it loses heat to the environment. So if we uh, make it work, so the overall that work we obtain will be this value.
You are telling basically that sentence. I am asking that expand that sentence.
Sir,
Roll
it can
number
remove 300 kilojoule heat from the system.
up. You are talking about work output and you are telling about the remove. So roll
So
number.
W equals to 300 kilojoule. Na?
Huh?
W equals to 300 kilojoule.
That is again you are telling the meaning of that. Just simply. Roll number 45. Ripon. Ripon, are you here?
Hello, sir.
What is the meaning of that?
Uh,
Why you are not able to answer that? Are you not able to follow?
Total work output minus total work input.
Where is the output? Where is the input? Hmm?
Sir, output from the engine and taken in by the refrigerator.
So tell that. So whatever power is produced by the engine, a part of that is consumed or taken as input by the refrigerator, and the difference is 300 kilojoule. In the previous problem, we said that was not 300, that was 0, because the power developed by the engine was exactly consumed by the consumed means taking as input by the refrigerator. So that is the meaning. So I am asking simple things, so don't get nervous. Try to give answer. Then find the amount of heat transfer to the refrigerant and the total heat rejected to the reservoir at 27 degrees centigrade. So that means we have to find the amount of heat transfer to the refrigerant. So what actually we are trying to, what you have to get? Okay, let us see the arrangement. Look here. So this is the temperature T1, 827 degrees centigrade. That is running between this temperature and T2 is equal to 27 degrees centigrade. That is 300 Kelvin. So a heat engine is running. Just study this one quickly. Just study this figure. So I think you have studied that figure. Okay, so that is the thing. And now this is producing some power WE. And now look here. Now on the right side, a refrigerator is being run, which is extracting heat from minus 13 degrees centigrade, that is Q3. And the work produced by the engine, a part of that is being taken and along with that rejected to this. So W net is equal to WE minus WR. So that is given. So with that, and obviously it is reversible. So for the heat engine, we have Q1 by Q2 is equal to T1 by T2. That is, it is proportional, that heat addition and heat rejection are proportional to the absolute temperature only in case of reversible engine. And that is equal to whatever is given. So put there. So here Q1 is given. That is how much amount of heat is added from the high temperature source. So I think we'll be able to find out what is Q2. So work output of the engine is simply Q1 minus Q2. So those values are given. So you are getting a value of 1454 kilojoule. Now let us look for the refrigerator. Now for the refrigerator, Q3 by Q4 is equal to T3 by T2, because Q3 is corresponding to T3 and Q4 that is corresponding to T2. So put those values of the temperatures because that is given. And then you calculate, now the work output of the system, W net is equal to WE minus WR. Therefore, WR is equal to WE minus W net. So we have calculated WE and the W net is given. So therefore, we are able to find out what is the work required or consumed by the refrigerator. And then, okay. So that is WR is equal to 1154.55. Now equation 1 and 2. So if you look at these two equations, so from that you'll be able to find out what is Q3. So Q3 is equal to, okay, Q3 and also Q4. So we have got all these things. Now heat transfer to the refrigerant. That means you have to find out this one. Because, you know, the heat that is being extracted from minus 13 degrees centigrade will be taken by a fluid that is known as your refrigerant. So actually you have to find out the value of Q3. And that we have found out. And total heat rejected to the refrigerator reservoir at 27 degrees centigrade. That means you have to find out the summation of Q2 and Q4. So that we did in that end, that is total heat transferred to the low temperature is equal to 9204, just adding that. So this is, I think, another good problem. Okay, this is a, let us take this.
So it's already 130, sir.
Sir, next day, sir.
So it's already 135, so we need to.
Okay,
so we
okay,
have
okay,
just
okay.
1 hour break after.
Okay, we are leaving, but I have to take the attendance quickly.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Also, sir, please
Yeah.
send the recording, the slides or notes.
No, I'm just taking again. Fine. So tell us. Oh, I have to take. Okay, thank you. I have to go there and just very quickly. I'll take another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. I'll take because all the names are available here. So roll number 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Roll number 1, 2. Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 13. 10, 11, 12 is not there. Monisha is not there. 13. Then 14, 16, 17. 14, 16, 17. 18, 19, 18, 19, roll number 19. Alex, try to attend more classes. Then 22, 23, 25. 22, 23, 25. Who is 25? Who is roll number 25? Oh, you are coming for the first time, so don't do this. Okay. So try to manage now, try to be in all the classes. You are for the first time you are coming. 26, 27, 29, then 30, 31, 32, 33, 32, 33, 34. 34, Pritam. Where is Pritam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Attend more classes.
Sir, I was present in the previous class.
You are present, but not on all classes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Initially, you
I
are
mean-
not present. Anyway, don't. Initially, you are not present. Okay, 34, 36, 38.
Yes.
36, 38. Just quickly, I have to go. 36, 38, 38. Then 41, 42, 45. 41, 42, 45. Next day, we take care of the other people. 45, then 46, 47, 50. 46, 47, then 50. In between, no one is 49 is not there. 50, 51, 55, 55. Then 56, 57, 58. 56, 57, 58, 60.
Sir, 59 is also present, sir.
59 is also present. So 59, just 59, 60, then 61, 64, 65. 61, 63. 61, 63, then 64, then 65. 66, 68. 66, 68. 68, after that 71, 72. 71, 72, 74. 74, 76, 77, 79, 77, 79. 81, 82, 84. 81, 81, 82, 84. 82, 84. 85, 86, 90. 86, then 90. 92, 94. 92, 94. 96, 98.
Hello, sir. 95 present.
Huh?
Sir, 95. 95, sir.
95 present. Oh, 95 present. 95. Again, now onwards, that is from 99.
Present, sir.
You are the new student.